All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is September 17th, 2024. This is the BYOB Market Wrap Up with me, John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Just to mention, we are having an open house this week. It's this Friday, starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the room's going to be open. There's a link in the description. All right, so let's go take a look at some charts. This is the BYOB Market Wrap Up. All right, let's take a look. All right, for SPY, what did we have today? We had a 10-minute uptrend going into the close. On the 2-hour chart, we have a 2-hour uptrend going into the close. On the daily, we put in a higher high and a higher low. We're still in an uptrend. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles in a row. Then we got a 7th red one right there. Okay, that is a new all-time high for SPY. All right, so SPY in an uptrend. What did we play today? It was on the 10-minute chart. It was green erases red. Wasn't easy today, not at all, because we were up over the pivot. It was green erases red. We could get in on any of these 3 candles here. And we traded it up to there, sold it off, and then kind of melted down, back down to the pivot right here. And then we were looking for opportunities up over 563, never got there. Okay, so there's SPY. Totally a really rough day for taking 10-minute uptrends. Green erases red. There was not much follow through. Only follow through there was into the downside. If you see, here's the big candle at the end of the move. That gave me the notion that, hey, we're going to be bullish now. So I'm looking for confirmation, get a couple green candles. All right, so now I'm buying this dip right back to the pivot. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Looking promising. Don't forget, FOMC tomorrow at 2 p.m. QQQ on the daily chart. If you notice back here on SPY, price. This is the all-time high anchored VWAP. This is the new all-time high. This is the most recent high. Price is over those high anchored VWAPs, indicating money's coming into the market. And I got to say, anytime you're putting in new all-time highs, yeah, money's coming into the market. So there's SPY. Go back to QQQ. And QQQ still in an uptrend since we broke this high and the downtrend line. QQQ putting in a higher low, waiting for the bulls, produced a higher high. Let's look at FNGU. FNGU, same deal, all right? They broke out this high, so they've made a higher low. We're looking for the bulls to produce the higher high. Still in an uptrend, just really struggling with the uptrend there for FNGU and QQQ. IWM puts in a topping wick. What do we got here? Do we make a new high? Not quite, okay, but higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the rising 17, over the hooking 17 EMA. Okay, price action. This is bullish, but the problem is we're not in an uptrend because we got to take out this high right here. If they make another high that's higher than this, that will place them in an uptrend. That would mean it would have a higher low and a higher high. Not quite today, no cigar. All right, so there's IWM. Still technically in a downtrend, even though it is moving up to this high and to these prior highs. It's still looking good. I like it. It just can't be classified as an uptrend till we start making higher highs. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow makes a new all-time high today. Okay, new all-time high for Diamond Dow. Let me just get rid of those while I'm here. Don't need those. All right, let's take a look at XLI, the industrials. Industrials put in new all-time high. Higher low, higher high. They're in an uptrend. Let's take a look at, we're going to go see the technicals after we get these sectors. Okay, got XLF. XLF waiting on the bulls to produce the higher high, just like QQQ and FNGU, looking for the bulls to produce the higher high. We got a higher low. Now we need to see the higher high. XLF still in an uptrend. This was an all-time high recently, about 10-12 days ago. XRT, that's our retail sector, still in a downtrend. We have to break this high right here or this high right here. Okay, we took out this low, this low, this low, and this low. And you can see we really technically damaged the XRT. That's the retail sector. Okay, so price action has to take out this high or this high. Preferably it will probably be this high right here. Got a higher low, waiting on the bulls to produce the higher high. That's XRT. SMH really struggling here on SMH. Okay, SMH took out the high here, is in an uptrend, put in a higher low, waiting on the bulls to produce that higher high for SMH. SMH having troubles here, not quite as bullish as some of the other sectors. Okay, so SMH still in an uptrend, but just really struggling here. XLK is going to look the same way. Okay, XLK got a higher low, looking for the bulls to produce the higher high. Okay, price action still in an uptrend, but waiting for those bulls to come along and put in a higher high on that one. Let's take a look at IYT, last one here. IYT in an uptrend. Since we took out this high, we made a higher low, and you can see we made a higher high. Nice work on IYT. IYT in an uptrend. So we got transports in an uptrend. We've got semiconductors and technology in an uptrend, but not a real convincing one. Industrials are in an uptrend. Financials are in an uptrend. Let's go look at silver and gold. USO. Let's try petroleum oil. Making lower highs and lower lows. Still in a downtrend, but fighting it off right there. UNG in an uptrend. Price action, higher low, higher high. And not quite a higher high yet. Okay, but on price action candle for today, higher low, higher high, closing inside the bullish trap, but over the 17 EMA. UNG still in an uptrend on the bigger picture. I think we have ourselves a bear flag. This is move down and then a move over to the right. Okay, got a W pattern setting up there, but this looks like a big hockey stick, even though we are bullish right now. Okay, let's take a look at silver and gold. Take a look at GLD first. Gold made a new all-time high yesterday. Today, lower high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17. Gold still in an uptrend. Silver, same deal. Lower high, lower low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. That's an uptrend. So there's silver still in an uptrend, gold still in an uptrend. Petroleum, crude oil still in a downtrend, nat gas in an uptrend. Okay, so there's SLV. Let's take a look at our technicals, T2122. And we camped out for another day in the overbought zone. Nice work on T2123 right there. Okay, another full day up here in the overbought zone, T2123. And this is the price action for today right here. It's another new all-time high for T2123 today. All right, another new all-time high. They made one yesterday. They're making one again today. And you notice a lot more space opening up between this flat 200 and the price action right here. Got targets. Target for this is right up here, 637.912. Okay, so we'll see how close they get. Notice the bears are not filling the gaps. Okay, that shows you bullish strength. Okay, bears aren't filling the gaps, so you want to try to stay on the long side of the market if you can. That's my plan, to stay on the long side. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just going to say I feel like I should stay on the long side because it doesn't look like the bears are in town or they're off on vacation. T2123 3 bar. Okay, again, new all-time highs. It's the same product, just a 3-bar chart. Price action, 3 more green candle bars, rising up over the rising 200 SMA. Like to get this 200 SMA up in here in between these two prior all-time highs. We'll see if we can get that done. Again, this is the top. This is the projected target for T2123. So nice work on T2123. FNGU kind of struggling again today. Look at this. It made a little bit higher. Okay. Definitely better than yesterday. You know, gapped up, but guess what? Bears filled the gap here. Okay. Remember I said, you know, we're looking for bearish activity or bullish activity. Okay. When we gap down and we don't fill the gap, okay, that would be bearish. When we gap up and the bears fill the gap, that would be bearish. Okay, all in all, bears have some control up here. Currently, we got ourselves a bull flag with a flagpole up, and you can see here's our flag right through here. All right, so moving up and holding the higher ground. That's what we like to see. Price action goes up, and then we hold the higher ground up top there. Okay, we don't want to go up and then give it up and come back down. Okay. That's not a sign of strength. This going up and holding the higher ground, there's your sign of strength right there. So FNGU, even though it's struggling here, today's price action, we started off bullish, then we ended up just melting the rest of the day. But if you look at my slides inside the resources for the chat room, okay, what do I say? Consolidation on top of prior consolidation is bullish. So we have some prior consolidation there, and we have consolidation here. Okay, so consolidation on top of prior consolidation is bullish. Now let's take those two off, thicken it up. Okay, and then we have consolidation on top of prior consolidation. That's bullish. Okay, bullish. Consolidation on top of prior consolidation. That's bullish. So FNGU is bullish. It's just struggling here. Okay. Good news is we're up over a hooking 200 SMA here. Okay. Like to see price action. This is actually good. I mean, I know we want the market to go up, but this is actually good that it's holding in here and forming a possible foundation to fall upon for further strength in the future. So this is FNGU. That's the 15-minute chart. Like I said, you can see nice green at the beginning of the day. Then the bears filled the gap. And then we just kind of consolidated on top of prior consolidation there. Okay, let's go take a look at, what do we want to look at next? Let's take a look at the dollar. All right, US dollar index right here. Okay, so price action. Remember, FOMC tomorrow. Okay, price action 100.98. Okay, now I'm just going to go out on a limb. I don't know if this is going to happen, but just saying, like, if they cut rates, that will make the dollar weaker or cheaper. All right, and there's a good chance price for the dollar comes down and makes a 2-year low. All right. If we look over here, we don't have any price action until, let's see how far back we got. If we get underneath this valley right here, we got a little valley going on right here. We have a valley. Okay, if we get below this valley right here, you can see the candles. Okay, so let's go check the crosshairs. That's right around 99.50. Okay, you can see that would be a, well, there's September to September. All right, that would be almost 1.5 year low right there. And if they continue to drop down to 89, that will be a 2-year low. Okay, that's a 2-year low. So this is 2024 to September 2023. That makes it a 1-year low. This would be a 2-year low if we get underneath that valley take that back, that would be a 2.5-year low, getting underneath that valley that we just identified right there. Okay, so underneath this valley right there would give us a 2.5-year low, and that's if they cut rates. I would think that that's going to make the dollar cheaper. So you can see price action for the dollar making lower highs and lower lows, and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs. Okay, that's a downtrend. Okay, whenever it's making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, not to mention we're at a 12-month low right here. Okay, 12 months, because that's July. All right, and we're coming into possibly creating a 2.5-year low for the U.S. dollar. And that would be good for the markets, all right? I don't know if it'd be great for consumers, but it's great for the markets because that means our companies here in the USA are able to sell our goods and services for a much cheaper rate. In other words, it's not going to cost foreign countries as much of their currency to purchase our goods and services. Okay, so that's it for today. All right, kind of a tough day. Didn't have any follow through on any of it. I was really looking for breakout up to 570 on the SPY. Didn't get it. We did get a new all-time high. I'll take that. Okay, had a little pullback. Still making higher lows. So things looking good for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. FOMC at 2 p.m. We'll see what happens. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody in Digital Land. Again, open house Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 p.m. All right, I'll see everybody then. Thank you. Have a great evening.